excited today because we have Bowen and Chance Downs with us to talk with us about their streaking journey. Now, Bowen and Chance are Jeff and Jamie's sons, but they have their own unique streaking stories that they're going to get to share with us today. Chance is 10 years old. He loves school, especially science and math, and he's recommended for the gifted program. This summer, he's excited because he gets to be on the swim team. He also does karate, has been doing it for the past 2 years, and is a blue belt recommended. Bowen is 15 years old, also excited about this summer because he can get his driver's permit and work as a lifeguard. Bowen finished his freshman year with a 4.0, which is especially exciting because he works extra hard because Bowen has dyslexia. And we are so excited to visit with you boys today. Thanks for taking time to be with us. All right, question number one. How did you guys decide to start streaking? Now you can decide who wants to speak first. We know that it's your parents that kind of discovered the methodology of streaking, but what made you decide to set streaks and try it out for yourselves?
So what made me decide is like, well, I've been wanting to do a lot of things right now, and so it's like I want to try out streaking because it's a streak that can just keep going basically forever until you end it.
I love that. I love that that was what intrigued you, was to just keep going forever. I like it. What about you, Bowen?
So when our family lived in Georgia, we started a streak on reading the scriptures every night. And
As a family, you started that?
and
Cool.
one night when our parents were on a date, I told our older brother Ace to read us a page of scripture to keep the streak alive.
I love that. Okay, what motivated you to do that?
We just remembered that we had to keep the streak alive and keep going on it.
Yeah, that's so great. Okay, tell me about some of your personal streaks. When you were starting your own streaks, what did you decide to do first?
Okay.
Do you remember? It's okay if you don't remember.
Some of my personal streaks are practice one of my karate moves daily. That's to help me keep my body physically remembering karate and keeping it strong.
Yeah, I forgot to mention in your bio that Bowen is a black belt in karate. And Chance, you have the same streak too, right?
Yeah, I have the same streak to at least do one karate move every day.
Hey, tell me a little bit about that. Now, you were saying, Bowen, that it's to help your body keep remembering. How come I can't just like do 100 karate moves in one day and call it good?
Because a streak is not really doing multiple things at once. You have to keep it laughably simple. So even on your worst day, you can still complete this streak by doing like one simple move from your karate knowledge.
Yeah. Now, has that happened to either of you? Has it been like 11 o'clock at night and you've gone, oh, dang it, I haven't done my karate move yet?
Yes.
Yes.
That happens to me a lot too with some of my streaks. I'm like, oh, dang, and I need to do it right before I go to bed. Tell me a little bit more, and I know you have more streaks, but I'm still super intrigued by your karate streaks. Tell me a little bit more about what you've noticed that practicing at least one move every day has done for you.
What it's done for me is pretty much just keep me in the mood for karate. Like kind of if I just stopped karate when I'm older, I might not know how to do it anymore, but with the streak, I can keep doing it and know how to do the moves and know what to do the moves.
For sure. Yeah, you're not going to forget. Right. And also, I think sometimes if you don't do it one day, it's easier the next day to be like, meh, I didn't do it yesterday. I don't have to do it today or the next day. For sure. For sure. Kate, can you tell me about some of your other streaks?
Okay.
I actually have 3 streaks in the same category. It's just these books to ace middle school and math.
Oh, cool.
I also have like science and coding book. And I just read a page of them every day or even review just one.
That's awesome. Now, Chance, are you headed into middle school next year?
No, I'm actually heading into 5th grade. And so
So you're getting a jump start.
yeah, I'm getting a jump start.
Cool. Okay, tell me a little bit more about reading a page every day. What are you noticing that that does for you?
I'm noticing that I'm learning a lot more. I actually am noticing that they start from the very, very beginning. So it's like it's like from the simplest things and
Yeah,
then to the very complicated things, like to the middle of the year in middle school. And so I feel like that'll just jumpstart me to 5th grade, so it's easier.
for sure. Have you been worried that doing it every day you'll get tired of it? Or that might be kind of an unfair question, but tell me what do you think about that idea of doing it every day? Would you get bored of it or does it help to do it every day?
Um, Actually, I don't get bored of it. I kind of get more excited about it every day because it's like, oh, I get to learn about middle school when I'm in 5th grade. It's just so exciting. And so I probably wouldn't get bored of it, but if it's like the same thing in the book over and over, then I would probably get bored of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, Chance. What
Uh-huh.
about you, Bowen? What about some of your streaks?
Another one from mine is read at least one sentence from a book daily.
Okay.
So I've read 2 books from the same series, the Steelheart series, where it's
Oh,
Steelheart and
yeah.
Firefight. I've read those 2 books, and I'm currently reading the third one, Calamity.
Now,
And
those are not short books, right?
no, they are not.
They're Brandon Sanderson, right?
Yes. I'm reading the third one, and reading a sentence of the book daily keeps me interested in the book and helps me get through the book.
That's cool. Okay, do you have something in front of you where you guys can tell me how long you've been doing these streaks? You guys are on the app. Everybody, you can follow Chance and Bowen on the app. Is it just Chance Downs and Bowen Downs, right?
Yes.
Yes, nice. So everybody go follow Chance and Bowen. Okay, how long yeah, tell us. In fact, are you willing to tell us all your streaks and how long they are?
Actually, I've told you pretty much most of my streaks.
Sweet.
The only other streaks I have is do at least 10 push-ups daily.
And wow.
Yeah. And
Nice.
record maybe a short video about streaking, about what I'm doing with my streaks every day.
Nice. I did hear you had started a YouTube channel, so that's cool. Okay, how long are the karate streaks?
The karate streaks, so I had to restart it, but the longest I had it at was about 200 days.
Nice. Okay, Chance, I'm going to put you on the spot for a minute. Tell me about restarting your karate streak because that's happened to me a lot. And I know it's happened to a lot of our streakers out there. How did you feel when you had to restart your streak and when you broke your streak? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So when I broke my streak, I was like, gosh darn it.
Right?
I lost 200 days
I know.
of karate moves. And so I was like, and so I didn't start it back up because I was like, well, I just lost it. So, but then once I got into streaking a little bit more, I then started my streak back up a bit. And then I started thinking about it. I lost that streak, but I didn't start it right after. Why is that? Is it because I got bored of it? Or is it because I just lost the momentum of the streak? And so then I started my streak again, and right now I'm at 6 days maybe.
That's great. That's great. It's good that time when you break a streak, it's a good evaluation time to look at it and be like, okay, do I still want this streak in my life? Is this still something good? Was it too hard? What happened? And then to be able to decide, yeah, I'm going to keep doing it. I have a streak to write a sentence in my journal, and it's easy. It's so easy, but sometimes I forget. So it's one that I want to keep going. So I keep restarting it. And then it's funny because sometimes I think, oh man, I had 150 days in a row and now they're lost. But really, they're not really lost, right? You had all those days. You still have them. They're still like in your streaking bank. You just get to start the streak over again.
Mhm.
That's good stuff, Chance. All right, Bowen, what about some of your streaks? How long have you been doing karate?
For my karate move, 170 days.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, you have karate and reading. Do you have any other ones?
Some other ones are play at least one note on the piano.
I
read one-
was going to ask about that I was going to ask because I'm a piano teacher. So tell me about that streak. How long have you been doing that one?
Also 170 days.
Cool.
So for that one, I play one note, which is laughably simple.
That's
But
very laughably simple.
some other days I can play part of a song.
That's awesome. Okay, can you tell me why did you choose that streak?
At the beginning, my mom got me into piano with this app called Simply Piano,
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
which is an app that helps you learn piano. It's kind of like a self-teaching app.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's great. And you decided you wanted to keep it going.
know?
Nice. Okay, Chance and Bowen, let's pretend like you have a friend come to you and say, I want to start a streak. What kind of advice would you give to them?
You want me to?
I did that last time, so sure.
I would ask what they like, and if they have any hobbies or something, they could make a streak on based off what they like and what their
Mhm.
personality is.
Yeah. Bowen, I love that advice because sometimes I think we can look at streaking and we definitely look at goals this way and say, okay, it's something I'm not good at or something that's hard for me. And so I'm going to choose this and work on that. And then sometimes it's just not fun. It's not fun. And not saying that every time we're trying to grow, it needs to be fun, but if we can make it fun, it definitely helps. So choosing something that you like and then creating a streak around that, that is great advice. Any other advice?
So what I would say is, what do you want to start your streak on? And they would give me their answer, right? And if they
Uh-huh.
didn't, I would ask the same question that Bowen would ask. What hobbies do you have? What sports do you like? Do you draw? Do you play the piano? And so once they do that, I'll tell them, well, if you want to start a streak on like drawing or something, do a streak on drawing. Laughably simple, like draw a line every day. And so if if they didn't have anything they wanted to do, then I would say maybe try something new. Like just reading, maybe, or something that you do in your everyday life. And it would be like, I would give them that advice and they would probably take it, and I would ask them to share it with others.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I love that. I love how you talked about trying something new. We had another streaker talk about how they would use streaking to try and decide if they wanted to do something. So you could say, man, I don't know if I like to draw. So I'll create a streak. I'll draw a line every day. And then after about a month or two, then I'll know, yeah, this was great. I do like drawing. Or I do not like drawing. And then you'll be done. But you'll know because I did it every single day. So I know for sure there'll be no question whether or not I like drawing. Okay, Chance and Bowen, thank you so much for spending time with us. Before we close, this is going to be kind of my final question. I want to know, are there any lessons that you have learned from streaking? Maybe not specific to, I've practiced karate and so I remember my karate moves, but just streaking in general. Are there any lessons from streaking that you would like to share with our streaking community?
Never give up, pretty much. Never give up unless you want to.
right. Unless you've done your research, your information through your streaking, you found this doesn't work for me. I'm done. I like that.
Streaking, although it helps you keep some of your hobbies and like likable traits out, and kind of like if you're outgoing, you can keep a streak on outgoing things about it. But streaking also helps you keep stay consistent.
Yes.
So it keeps you consistent and conscious.
Yeah. I love that. And that's not easy things to do. Like sometimes I think we look at people and we're like, man, they're just so consistent or they're just so intentional about things. They just must be born with it, right? That's an easy thing to think. We look at them and go, man, it must have just happened to them. But we know better than that, right? We know that as streakers, those are skills that you can develop. And especially that streaking is one of the best ways to develop those skills for sure. Okay, any closing words before we finish?
No, not really.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it so much. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you for inviting us. See you later.
Thanks.